What is up, guys? MMA Mafia coming at you with another video. Today, we're going to be going over the potential matchup of Dricus du Plessis versus Khamzat Chimaev. We heard from Dana White say that's probably what's going to be next for Dricus du Plessis. So, we're going to talk about that, and we're also going to talk about the UFC 312 main event with du Plessis and versus Sean Strickland. Let's get straight into it. Now, Dricus du Plessis is improving every single fight, as we've seen in this last fight against Sean Strickland. You know, the first fight was a very competitive, close fight. You know, some people thought that Sean Strickland won. Dricus du Plessis comes in here. He doesn't even need to use his wrestling. You know, this was pretty much a striking fight. He shot like once or twice in this fight. But Dricus du Plessis just goes in here. 50-45 Strickland on the feet. You know, we haven't seen someone do that to Strickland ever. Just go to the full length of the fight and just beat him 50-45. No one has ever done that. You know, and Sean Strickland, you know, he didn't look bad in this fight. He just couldn't get going with Dricus du Plessis and implementing his style on him with the pressure. You know, he was mixing it up well with the kicks and the punches. You know, something Strickland is just not doing. You know, he just 1-2s, teeps. Pretty much all he does. He just never mixes it up, does anything different. But du Plessis comes in here, great game plan, gets it done, dominates the fight. You know, he's just getting better every single fight. You know, we're going to talk about this Khamzat Chimaev fight. A lot of people are looking at the Robert Whitaker fight and thinking that he's going to go in there and take DDP down and submit him in the first round. You know, I think it's a lot of last performance bias, but Khamzat Chimaev, we've seen him struggle in the past. Gilbert Burns, you know, Kamaru Usman, you know, and that's not a good version of Usman as well. You know, again, we saw him in the Leon Edwards 3 fight. Talking about Kamaru Usman. Saw him in the Leon Edwards 3 fight. He looked terrible, you know. And I'm just gonna take an estimated guess and say that after that fight, he's not gonna look even better. You know, it was coming off the head kick loss, you know, against Leon Edwards. You know, he's not gonna be the same fighter after that. You know, especially at his old age now, his knees are just gonna get worse. I don't think that was a good version of Kamaru Usman, and you know, I think Khamzat should have finished him. You know, and he struggled against him. You know, and I don't think a lot of people are looking at those performances. They're all just looking at the Robert Whitaker performance. You know, but I think Dricus du Plessis, I think he's going to survive the first 2 rounds of Khamzat trying to just finish him. You know, that's usually what Khamzat will go and do. He'll try to take you down, finish you, submit you in the first round, second round. But I think Dricus is going to survive that. You know, he's bigger than Kamaru Usman, bigger than Gilbert Burns. He's going to be way harder to take down. You know. I think that he's going to survive those first 2 rounds. He has a great gas tank, as we've seen. He's gone 25 minutes, you know, multiple times. You know, we know he can do it. So, Dricus du Plessis, I think he's going to survive, and I think he's going to go in there, and he's going to TKO Khamzat Chimaev in the 4th round. Probably like a body shot up against the fence. I can just see that happening, where Khamzat's on the ropes. He's walking backwards. He's up against the fence. Dricus just comes in, throws a nasty uppercut, throws a body shot, crumbles Khamzat. But I don't see Khamzat coming in here after not being this active in the last couple of years and beating Dricus du Plessis. You know, I just can't see it. You know, Dricus du Plessis, the main reason why he's improving every single fight is because he's active. He's fighting at least 2 times a year. You know, he's a young guy as well. Khamzat Chimaev is young as well, but he's not using his time wisely. He should be going in there and fighting. But he's been pretty inactive the last 2 years. Hasn't really fought. And again, we've seen his cardio problems. You know, he's been tiring out if you can't get the finish. If Khamzat can't get the finish in the 1st or 2nd round, he tires out easily. You know, I just think that's not a good thing to be against Dricus du Plessis when he's putting constant pressure on you. You know, I think he's going to tire out even faster because of that. Dricus du Plessis is just going to put the pressure on him. He's going to walk Khamzat down. You know, if Khamzat can't get that finish, I don't think he's going to get it. You know, DDP is a tough customer, as he would say. So I think Dricus du Plessis is just going to go in there. He's going to put the pressure on Khamzat. You know, he's going to gas him out even worse than he does when he just tries to take you down and finish you. You know, I think Dricus du Plessis, he mixes it up well with the strikes. You know, that's something Khamzat doesn't do. He doesn't have like dynamic striking out. He doesn't have anything other than a couple boxing strikes. You know, he doesn't have any kicking. You know, maybe a low kick here and there, but Khamzat Chimaev, he just uses his hands pretty much. He doesn't put the hands together that well either. You know, it's usually 1 to 2 strikes. He doesn't really put combos together with the hands. It's either just like one big clobbering strike or it's a 1-2 combination. Doesn't really have 3 strike combinations, 4 strike combinations. He doesn't have kicks to the body, kicks to the head. You know, I don't think that I think his striking is pretty overrated. He has good power on the feet, but he doesn't really have anything too special on the feet, in my opinion. And I think Dricus just has a lot of tools. Kicks to the body, kicks to the head, kicks down low. You know, he has decent boxing. He goes to the body well. You know, and I just think he'll find a way to win against Khamzat. He just finds ways to win. You know, he has great game plans going into the fight. You know, and I just think we also need to take into consideration that this man has plot armor. You know, like Khamzat will get him in a rear naked choke, and then all of a sudden the anvil falls from the sky, hits Khamzat in the head. Dricus du Plessis wins by anvil. We're going to see something like that probably. You know, this man just has plot armor again. Like, we need to take that into consideration. I think Khamzat's going to open up as a big favorite in this fight. You know, so there's money to be made on DDP. I'm telling you, he's not beating DDP, I'm telling you, right now. But I'm just seeing a lot of people after this the fight, the narrative going out of the fight with Dricus and Sean Strickland is that Khamzat's going to destroy Dricus. You know, I just don't think that's a good take at all, to be honest. You know, after seeing what Dricus has been doing, you know, 23-2. You know, I think he's going to take Khamzat's O next fight. But, again, I just see a lot of people saying that Khamzat's going to beat him, go in there and destroy him. It's not going to be easy. Even if he does beat DDP, it won't be that easy. I'm telling you. I don't think he's going to go in there and finish him in the first and second round. You know, I think he's too big, too strong for that. You know, again, this is the biggest opponent Khamzat is going to be facing or has faced. So it's definitely going to be a tougher matchup than Kamaru Usman or a tougher matchup than Gilbert Burns. You know, Dricus is in his prime right now. Again, he's improving. He's going to be even more improved by the time that this fight happens. You know, in his striking and his wrestling. You know, his striking has leveled up significantly since that first Sean Strickland fight. You know, he just keeps getting better and better. But that's pretty much going to be it. Hope you guys enjoyed. Go follow the new Instagram. I just made an Instagram, so go follow that. It's themma.mafia. Go check that out. You know, go follow. But that's going to be it. Let me know what you guys want to see next. Like and share. Show some support. But I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.